While we're on the subject, what does open a doorway to the other side? Because, yeah, it's possible. Again, it goes back to intention. What we intend to do is what we create. Our intentions create the change. When we decide that we're going to quit smoking, we make a firm intention and we quit smoking when we're ready, as a former smoker. When we fully intend to go on a diet, we change our eating habits. Intention is everything. And if you've ever been on a failed diet or you've tried to quit smoking and failed, you know what I mean when you say that your intentions maybe weren't strong enough. You just weren't at that point where you're like, nope, I'm doing this. Nothing is going to stop me from doing this. That's the kind of assertiveness that you need to develop when you're trying to get a hold of your power from fear. So what does open those doors? Playing with Ouija boards. That'll open a door. Again, you're not doing something specific. Nothing good is going to be on the end of the line when you pick up a phone in like an old public phone in some old crappy part of town. You're throwing it out there and anybody could answer. And the people that are hanging around waiting for those Ouija board calls are not the kind of beings that you really want to have any contact with. Seances, like going to a haunted place and having some open seance, that can open a door. Again, non-specific. I don't care if you're going there to talk to somebody who was murdered in that spot. That's not the way to do it. Invoking spirits. This is one of the issues I have with paranormal investigators, and I say that in air quotes. Mostly it's just it's something that they find fascinating and they get a thrill out of it, and they're able to validate the feelings of the folks who are experiencing the issues, but they're really not helpful at all, other than to validate them. Sorry, I have feelings about this. Doing things like that if the doorway isn't already open in a space. So I'm thinking like an old jail or a prison where bad things happened. People go there and have just an open seance to see what happens, and then don't understand when they get home and bad shit's starting to happen to them. It's like going to a bonfire, covering yourself in gasoline, and then being totally shocked when you catch on fire. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Sorry. Yeah, I apparently have feelings about that too. I think the point I'm trying to make here is doorways don't just open. That usually a person has done a thing that creates something like that. There are naturally occurring things that happen where the veil is thin. I don't know what they are. I've already talked about that. My point being, they don't just randomly happen if you decide to cross dead people. So you have to be very specific if a portal is what you want to open, or a doorway to the other side is what you want to open, and bad things can come through. So trust yourself, strong assertive energy, don't be afraid, and get some wins for yourself, man. This is not rocket surgery. I promise. You'll be able to move forward, and once you start to get results from crossing the dead and taking control of your environment, all of it is lack of fear and assertiveness. Be assertive, don't be afraid. Say what you want them to do, and then insist that they do it. That's it. That's the secret.